Welcome to Satria Nusantara Channel English edition. This time we are going to show the tale of Muhammad, son of Abdullah and Aminah, in its true light. Muslims believe that Muhammad was the son of Abdullah and Aminah, who was born in the city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Muhammad's grandfather from his father's side was named Abdul Muttalib or Shaybah bin Hashim. Muhammad's uncle was named Abu Talib. There were a prominent family from the Bani Quraysh who lived in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, whereas Muhammad's maternal grandfather was Wahab Abdul Manaf or Abu Qabus. According to the standard Islamic narrative, namely Sirah Nabawiyah, it is said that Abdullah died when Muhammad was in the womb of Aminah binti Wahab. Then, when Muhammad was 6 years old, Aminah also died. Shortly after, Muhammad was raised by his grandfather Abdul Muttalib. After his grandfather died, Muhammad was raised by his uncle Abu Talib. Then Muhammad was taught to trade by Abu Talib and to herd goats. When he was 25 years old, Muhammad married Khadijah. That is a fairy tale or hoax that the Muslim believe all their life. Now, there are some questions arisen out of that idea. 1. Is it for a fact that there was a person named or titled Muhammad living in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, who had a father named Abdullah and a mother named Aminah? Or is it only a make-believe? 2. Where did the ideas of Islamic scholars during the dynasty or Bani Abbasid, such as Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham, and At-Tabari, come from to create stories about the birth of Muhammad, Muhammad's parents, Muhammad's uncle, and grandparents? 3. Why did the Arabians during the Bani Umayyah and Bani Abbasid era make up stories about the existence of Muhammad, the Arab prophet? Let's have a meticulous fact check on the matter. Muhammad, who had a father named Abdullah and a mother named Aminah, had a grandfather named Abdul Muttalib and an uncle named Abu Talib, who lived in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, where Muhammad was born in 570 AD and died in 632 AD, is merely a tale, aka hoax. First and foremost, Muhammad and his extended family who live in Mecca never existed in history. Because until 687 AD, or the end of 7th century in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, there was no human life. Mecca only began to be inhabited by humans since Caliph Abdul Malik bin Marwan founded Masjidil Haram, or the Grand Mosque, in 697 AD. Islamic scholars such as Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham, and At-Tabari, who lived during the Abbasid dynasty made up stories to complete the narratives created by a scholar named Shihab Az-Zuhri, who lived during the Caliph of Abdul Malik bin Marwan from the Umayyad dynasty. Abdul Malik bin Marwan was a follower of Arianism, the Christian heretical sect who created the Islamic religion. Thus, Shihab Az-Zuhri was a priest of the Arianism sect. Both of Umayyad and the Abbasid were Arabs of Nabatean descent. The Nabateans were descendants of Nebayot, son of Ismail. Ismail was the son of Abraham or Ibrahim. The story of Muhammad having a father named Abdullah and a mother named Aminah was created by Islamic scholars such as Ibn Ishaq, Ibn Hisham, and At-Tabari, taking the idea from the ruler of the Lakhmid dynasty centered in Hira, Iraq. The city of Hira is now called Kufa in Iraq. The Lakhmid dynasty was a descendant of the Nabatean people who were subordinates of the Sassanid Empire, or now called Iran. Abdullah means servant of Allah. This title was given to the ruler of the Lakhmid Arabs, namely Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir. Al-Numan is also called Na'aman, Nu'aman, and Noman, while in Jewish sources it's called Nehemiah ben Hushiel. So the Lakhmid Arab call him Al-Numan, Na'aman, Nu'aman, or Noman, while the Jews in Iraq call Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir as Nehemiah ben Hushiel. Nehemiah ben Hushiel first was the 35th exarch or leader of the Jews in exile, while Nehemiah ben Hushiel II was the 36th exarch, and Shalom ben Hushiel was the 37th exarch. Exarch means the spiritual leaders of the Jews in exile. The term exarch was intended for people who were exiled to Babylon by the Chaldeans. Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir was the son of Al-Mundir IV ibn al-Mundir, who ruled in Hira in 575 until 580 AD. After Al-Mundir IV ibn al-Mundir died, his position was replaced by Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir. Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir was born to a Jewish woman named Salma. Salma was the daughter of Jewish goldsmith named Wa'im ibn Atiyah from Fadak. Because his mother was Jewish, Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir, or Nehemiah ben Hushiel, was recorded in Jewish sources. Al-Numan III ibn al-Mundir was given the title Abdullah, or servant of Allah, because he was the ruler of the Lakhmid Arabs, who were originally pagans who converted to Nestorian Christianity. He ruled in Hira around 582 until 602 AD. After 10 years in power, he decided to convert to Nestorian Christianity and then received the title Abdullah, which means servant of Allah. Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir father, namely Al-Mundir IV Ibn al-Mundir, was a cruel king and a radical pagan devotee. He buried female infants alive to be sacrificed to the pagan god worship by the Lakhmid Arabs. This incident in the Islamic era is narrated that during the Arab Jahiliyah era in Mecca, while in fact the one who did this unspeakable act was actually the ruler of Hira, Al-Mundir IV Ibn al-Mundir, who was a pagan which was meant as offering to the pagan gods. That being said, the ritual happened in Hira. King Al-Mundir IV Ibn al-Mundir had 11 sons. Then the Islamic scholar of the Abbasid era made up a story that it was Muhammad's grandfather Abdul Muttalib who had 11 sons. Al-Mundir IV Ibn al-Mundir was considered notorious in the eyes of the people of the city of Hira, because he was a cruel ruler and a pagan devotee. Al-Mundir IV Ibn al-Mundir had two wives, namely Salma bin al-Said, who was the mother of Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir, and the other was a Christian woman, namely Maria bin al-Harith Ibn Jurhum, from the Taim al-Ribab tribe, who was the mother of Al-Aswad. Out of the 11 sons, the king had only Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir and Al-Aswad are known. According to the Islamic scholar Al-Tabari, Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir was raised by a poet, Adi Ibn Ziyad, who was the Secretary of Arab Affairs for Lakhmid to the Sassanid emperor. Al-Aswad was raised by the noble family of Banu Marina, who became allies of Al-Numan. Al-Numan came to power in 582 AD and was supported by the clan of Banu Marina, his brother Al-Aswad. The origin of his mother as a Jewish slave caused Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir to be ridiculed by Arab poets. Arabic sources at the same time describe Al-Numan as someone with an unattractive face, red hair, short body, and freckled skin. The Islamic scholar At-Tabari states that Iyas or Ilyas ibn Qabisa was appointed by the ruler of Sassanid as governor of Al-Hira after the overthrow and death of Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir, while Al-Bukhari refers to Muhammad as Ibn Abi Qabsa. ibn Abi Qabsah or Ilyas ibn Qabisah of Tayaye ruled in Hira, Iraq. The Sassanid king Khosrow or Khosrow II gave power to Ibn Abi Qabsah or Ilyas Qabisah of the Lakhmid kingdom, consisting of 30 villages. Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir or Nehemiah ben Hushiel I became king in Hira, Iraq between 580 until 602 AD. He fled from Hira because of hostility with King Khosrow or Khosrow II. In 608 AD, he was trapped and captured by King Khosrow II. Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir was imprisoned and sentenced to death. His position was then temporarily taken over by the Sassanid official Nakiragan. Furthermore, King Khosrow or Khosrow II in 609 until 610 appointed Iyas ibn Qabisah as governor of Hira, replacing Al-Numan III Ibn al-Mundir. Iyas ibn Qabisah in Jewish sources is referred to as Nehemiah ben Hushiel II. Nehemiah ben Hushiel II in 614 AD with the Sassanid troops took over Jerusalem from the hand of the Byzantine troops. By King Khosrow or Khosrow II, Nehemiah ben Hushiel II was appointed governor of Jerusalem between 614 until 617 AD. Because he was accused of treason, Nehemiah ben Hushiel II was sentenced to death in 617. While his brother Shalum ben Hushiel or Salman al-Farisi was exiled to Persia in 622 AD. Based on the fact above, it is for certain that there is no Muhammad in Mecca, Saudi Arabia at all. Without lies, Islam dies. Islam tale, born to fail. Don't forget to like, comments, share, subscribe, and donate for the development and the research of this channel. The ways to contribute donation and the account number are stated on the video description. See you in the next videos.